So let's see here. Just got to wait for Instagram to get rolling here. Come on. Where are you? There we go. All right. So good morning. We'll give it a minute for people to pop on. I'm going to guarantee you I'm not getting through this one without crying, but I will do my best. So today is Thursday. I have a dumpster in my driveway. I was very grateful. Good morning, Joe Neal. Glad you're here. Very grateful to even get our dumpster. We had it lined up way early, but with all the devastation in the area, dumpsters are a hot commodity. So good morning, Nancy. Good morning, Gwen. So I'm sure they're going to have it here, get whatever we need to put in it, and then it's going to be gone because, good morning, Barb, because they're going to need it elsewhere. And speaking of needing it elsewhere, honestly, sometimes I just ask, how much more can people take? So I want to tell you a story, and then I want to give you a way to help. Well, actually, two stories. I mean, it's just craziness. One of my clients who's elderly, we were supposed to have a call yesterday. Good morning, Beth. Glad you are here. And she canceled, saying that there was a gigantic hole in her roof. She was right in the path, and that it ripped that hole right over her bed, soaking her bed, destroying everything in the room. They're all safe. It's her son, and another person who lives there. And then today, when I woke up, I had a messenger message from one of my friends who had seen, come on, brain, had seen an interview, and all she gave me was a still shot. And I'm like, is that Miracle Wheeler? And she sends back, yes, their house was destroyed in the tornado. And again, I'm asking, how much more can one family take? So I had more contact with Miracle when I was getting my new to me car and getting rid of my old to me car, and I gave it to her and her family. She can't drive because she has a seizure disorder, but her husband drives. So I had heard their story at a symposium on homelessness, and she talked about she and her husband having been homeless with their children at a point in time because of the medical bills from their 6-year-old. And the 6-year-old had a heart issue that needed a transplant, and they couldn't get on the transplant list because they were now homeless and did not have a permanent address. So this little boy died. Healthcare in America, extraction in America, consumerism in America, healthcare for profit. Anywho, she is one of those beautiful souls that takes shit and turns it into compost. And so she had been hired by one of the local not-for-profits to be a person speaking from experience about homelessness. And her story just touched me. So when I had a spare vehicle, which I could have gotten, what, $5,000 for, not a big deal in my world. In her world, everything. So I donated the car to them. And she sent me this little choppy video of her filming her husband realizing that they had a different car, a new car. And not only that, guess what? They gave their car, which they had just put $1,000 into to repair, to someone who was worse off than they were. Not only that, their child dies, and they set up a not-for-profit in his name, offering a supportive circumstance for people in recovery. So now here they are again with their house being destroyed. They're in a motel, insurance and many of the organizations are helping put people up in hotels as they work to find new housing. But there is a story on her and her family on TMJ4 News. I can just show you the little picture. TMJ4 News, and it's on Facebook. So they also have a link on there for my brain is not working today, obviously. They also have a link on there for a GoFundMe page that someone set up for them. So if you want an opportunity to help, they are a worthy cause to which to contribute. Wonderful people, wonderful people. So yeah, and then we get today's card. Sacred Forest deck, Denise Linn. Crystal Cave, trust. Trust. And that includes trust that what you need will be provided. Trust that what you need will be provided. So let's start with some tapping and some breath. Welcome to everybody who's here. My favorite number 8. Gotta love it. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. One more time, in through the nose and hold it. And out through the mouth. All right. Oh, before I forget, my plan is to, and we know how plans go, right? I'm not supposed to be in the house as they're doing some of the steps in the attic. So I'll be here for a while today. Then I'm going to my daughter's, and I'm babysitting Scarlett tonight so she and her hubby can go out for a nice dinner because it was his birthday yesterday. And then tomorrow is Scarlett Day anyway, so I'll be up there. And then I'm going to stay part of Saturday because this stuff in the attic needs time to off gas. So I should be home again then sometime later Saturday. So tomorrow and Friday, yes, absolutely. Trust, trust, trust. Well, I'll go there. Hold that. Let's finish this. So then tomorrow's YEMIG will probably be at kind of close to the regular time, but I'm not sure. Because I'll be working around Scarlett. And then Saturday's YEMIG will be about the same. I don't want to, if she's asleep, I don't want to wake her up. If she's up, and Lauren would rather she not be in videos. She doesn't want her anywhere near internet. So we'll have to see. I may be doing speed YEMIGs. We'll see. It might be speed YEMIGs. So, but yes. Here's Tracy, my riff on trust. Good morning, Mary. Glad you are here. Thank you for the coffee. If we could see everything, if we could see the whole plan that we had lying ahead of us, if we knew what came next, we wouldn't need to develop faith and trust. They wouldn't be a thing. They wouldn't be a thing. So this stuff that drives us nuts, I'm in this holding pattern and I don't know what my next step is. I've taken a step and now I'm waiting to see what comes out of it. The shit jumps off. A tornado goes through town and now we're all in a waiting mode to see what happens. Who shows up? Who does the right thing? Who gets out of their own way, gets out of themselves and gives and does for others. I'll see also if I can find the link and for Miracle Story and put it in the various platforms when I'm checking everything later. But yeah, trust. So here we are. Crystal Cave, trust. You stand before the cave, but you can't see in. Although you don't know what to expect, Certitude is rising within you. You know that you are meant to go forward. So we've vastly overrated being able to see the path. And we've diminished the value of that sense of knowing within ourselves. I'm meant to go forward. Can't see a bloody thing, but I'm meant to go forward. Take the step. The other day, I've had this amazing plaque that I bought. Oh my God, that might have been when I was in graduate school, which in and of itself was a scary thing. We looked like the Clampetts, my parents and my grandmother taking me out to Missoula, Montana, where I went to graduate school. I didn't know a soul. Didn't know a soul. They dropped me off, waved, and drove off. And I'm like, leap and the net will appear. Leap and the net will appear. So in the interim, the past, it's got to be 40 years. Was I there 40 years ago? Anywho, that's been a mantra. Okay, you got to trust, just do it. Don't think, just do it. Yes, my grandmother was sitting in the back of the van in my rocking chair. It looked just like Granny from the Clampetts. Yeah. So, but that's a cool memory that I have. Then, because they drove off and I waved and I was all freaked out, I was like, well, I better go get some groceries. Didn't have a car, so walked to the grocery store, which wasn't that far. Every person who passed me said hello. And I'm like, hello, I don't know you. You're saying hello to me. This was so amazing because everybody says the Midwest is really nice. I haven't found that. The area where I live, there's a whole lot of aloofness, which is why I'm so happy to be seeing people stepping up for what's going on in the area. Maybe that's one of the gifts that comes out of this disaster is it pulls people out of themselves. It pulls people out of their aloofness, their fear of getting to know people, all the things, and puts us all in the position of we're all just people. What can I do to help you? Okay, so you know that you are meant to go forward. You know that you are safe. On some level, when we hear the call, we know we are safe. God wouldn't be calling us if it was going to be a disaster. It might be a learning experience, but it's probably not going to be a disaster. Step forward. Step forward. You take a deep breath in and take the first step. And as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, take that step forward in faith. You don't need to see the whole staircase. Just take that next step in faith. Spot on. Spot on. Okay, so here's the part where it's talking about caves. Caves. Caves have long been considered secret passageways to sacred powers and forces. Certain shamanic initiations occurred in caves because they were thought to be places where your intuition could be activated. The appearance of this card is a message to believe in your intuition, no matter where it takes you. Remember that scene from one of the Indiana Jones movies where he's standing at the abyss and he has to step over the edge before the path rises to meet him? That's this. That's this. Have faith in yourself and know that you are divinely guided, even when you have doubts. Trust your feelings about others and about situations. You are exactly where you need to be. Trust is the foundation of the ability to manifest. Ooh, if one or more or all of you could put that in the feed, please. Trust is the foundation of the ability to manifest. Trust is the foundation of the ability to manifest. Soak that one up. That is huge. Trust is the foundation of the ability to manifest. Everything was created because someone believed that it was possible. And patience is absolutely crucial in the application of this principle. I'm a work in process on that. Thank you, Tracy. Greatly appreciate it. Change can happen in a heartbeat, but some things require time. Please be patient and know that it will happen. Whatever receives your care and attention will flourish. Believe. There's my word. Believe. You've planted your seeds and now give them time to grow. As, let me think of his name. Yeah, brain ain't working. Anyway, his one of his things was, as a little kid, having dug up some seeds of tomato seeds to be sure that they were growing. And then the woman he was living with at the time, because he was in foster care, explaining to him that no, you have to leave them in the dark and you have to trust that they're going to grow, etc. Can you read the beginning of the patient's sentence again? Yes, let's go back. Let's see. I'm going to go back to that sentence that you posted for me. Thank you. Trust is the foundation of the ability to manifest. Everything was created because someone believed that it was possible. And patience is absolutely crucial in the application of this principle. Patience is absolutely crucial in the application of this principle. And that doesn't mean you need to be perfect. We suck at patience, most of us. Keep practicing. Keep practicing. Keep practicing. Change can happen in a heartbeat, but some things require time. Please be patient and know that it will happen. Whatever receives your care and attention will flourish. Believe. You've planted your seeds, now give them time to grow. In cultures throughout the world, the cave represents the womb, a source of life. They are where early humans sought shelter and protection. In the depth of the cave, know that you are safe and protected. Let's see. Patience is absolutely crucial in the application of this principle. Let me see. Yes, period. Change can happen in a heartbeat, but some things require time. Please be patient and know that it will happen. But again, this last part of that sentence, whatever receives your care and attention will flourish. So think about that. If you're doom scrolling, if you're just paying attention to all the crap, what's going to flourish? All the crap. Stop it. Pay attention to what it is that you do want. Fantasize about what it is that you do want. Breathe life into that. Put energy in that. The things that happen that wound your soul, like this tornado, the focus for me is not on the tornado. The focus for me is on the people coming together to help each other. That's where my focus will be. Yes, whatever you give your attention to will flourish. Yes, yes, yes. Whatever you put in comes out. Yes, the old adage for computers: garbage in, garbage out. Good stuff in, good stuff out. What are you paying attention to? Okay. The spirit of the crystal cave says you can let go and allow your clear, focused intuition to flow freely. Follow the nudges from your soul. Listen to others, but trust your instincts. Listen to others, but trust your instincts. And sometimes they're not going to match. And then I'm going to suggest you go with your instincts. So there's our card again. Trust. Trust. And again, next couple of days may be kind of weird in terms of YEMIG, but I will do what I can do with it. I will see if I can find the link to Miracle's story, Miracle and her family. And yeah, let's do what we can for others. Have an awesome Thursday. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are. Bye-bye. You are welcome. You are welcome. Have an awesome day.